Hey, good day, everyone. This is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, and it's a beautiful day here in the Canadian Maritimes. We have a heat advisory today. It's going to get to 32 Celsius, which is pretty hot for us. Pretty warm. Anyway, yesterday was the Canada Day contest. It's an annual event held on our nation's birthday, and this year I did pretty good. Just over 1,000 QSOs, and I had a great time. But the most important thing about it was the lesson that I learned. So I worked several VKs, ZLs, a Yankee Bravo, some Japans, an Echo Papa from Iran, which was really neat to get. And what I learned, here's the lesson I learned. And I talked to a lot of POTA folks that go out to a park and they always say, "Oh, Stuart, I can't get the DX that you get. Oh, why are you so special? I don't know. But they say, "Oh, I just go on 10 meters or 15 meters and I can't get the DX and blah, 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 blah." I hear the story all the time. Here's the lesson I learned. Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to park yourself on a frequency. And I recommend sometimes getting off 20 meters. You know how I feel about 20 meters. All the POTA folks are jammed in there like sardines on 20 meters and 40, and they go on 40 meters at weird times too. But again, they're maybe not DXers, and they just want to work Bob in New Jersey and Gus in Georgia and Fred in Florida, and they're quite happy with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking to you, the guy that wants to work more DX. So I know here in the morning I can get Asia short path most days, not all the time, but most days. So I went on a 20 meter frequency that morning during the contest, and I parked myself on a frequency and I just called CQ. And even during those moments where everything was super quiet, I still called CQ. And that's when the Japan stations, the ZLs came in. You have to call CQ and stay on a frequency when the band is open, when you think the band is open. And sometimes just going on a frequency and calling CQ for 20 minutes, you never know if the band's open or not. And also leverage the DX clusters, because if you're not using DX clusters, I'm not talking about the POTA spot page. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking DX clusters like DX Heat. I prefer Holy Cluster, but spot yourself on the clusters as well, because that's where DX stations are watching to see, look, there's a North America station calling CQ on 14.165. Maybe I'll go see if I can hear them, just like we do from here, So that's the lesson I learned. Sometimes you just got to call CQ on a frequency and not give up. Way too many times I hear POTA people just giving up. Oh, I called CQ for 5 minutes. You got to call CQ for longer than that, folks. So I hope that lesson, something that, maybe you learned something from this video. Maybe the lesson learned there. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. It's a beautiful day, and we're going to go in and see what we can do on the radio. Talk to y'all later.